dismounts, whether they be hard or soft, which we're going to get to in a second. And then he also sets and plans the route. Does all that make sense? Any questions about any of that?
Yeah, I don't see red or blue dots on the map.
They're in side chat, or they should be in side chat.
I don't think that they are.
That's because they're in group channel. Yay! Okay.
Huzzah, I'm not crazy.
You're still crazy.
So crazy.
I'll just save everyone a headache and mark it in Zeus real quick.
One done. And two done. Don't mess with me, motherfucker.
Hey.
Fast on the draw. All right. So, keeping all of that in mind, and being really, really clear about the fact that when you guys prepare to move out, you need to make sure you're all on a unified commnet so that people can call out threats, so that you can hear your captain or your first sergeant or who the hell ever call out your stops and dismounts. We're going to walk over to the first vehicle here and talk about positions.
If I can add one thing.
No?
I've noticed in the past when we do convoys, the convoys, like, it never gets passed down to the rotary or whatever that the convoy's leaving. We kind of have to ask. I think it should be part of the procedure for JTAC or somebody to let Airwing know that they're moving.
Yep.
It should be?
Yeah. So let's solidify that right now. If there is a JTAC, it is a JTAC's responsibility to call to air that the transport is moving through whatever channels that makes most sense for you guys. If there's no JTAC with the unit, it is up to the commander, first sergeant, to call that in. Cool? Cool. All right, everybody follow me to the first Vic.
Bobby.
Okay, well, it's the second Vic. I didn't see the other one. Shut up.
This is technically the third.
Yeah, or second, if you're counting from the back. All right, so this is the RG. You can carry a bunch of dudes in it. I was going to count, but I didn't because I suck.
It's 12.
It might be 12. The
13.
minimum crew, whatever. The minimum, okay, it is a number higher than 10, which is more than most of our... You can hold the whole saber in this. Cool? All right, so here's the deal. In any one of these, you have a minimum crew of 3 people. That crew includes a driver, a navigator, and a gunner. Everything else is secondary, okay? You always have to have at least 3 people to be running a vehicle. Those 3 people are your driver, your gunner, and your navigator. Your driver tends to be, it should be either your medic or your rifleman, because it gives the medic cover by sitting inside, or it gives a rifleman, somebody who doesn't have a suppressive weapon or a 40 mic or something like that, something to do even when there's a dismount, okay? Your navigator should be a team leader or a squad leader, or if you're spread out among multiple vehicles, have a large saber going, and you've decided to use multiple vehicles, someone else you trust to be able to communicate clearly both with the driver and with the rest of the squads. So driver, gunner, or someone you trust. On top here, you've got your mount, and that gun should be either just a rifleman or a grenadier, but probably just a rifleman. The idea is, when you do a hard or soft dismount, which I'll talk about in a second, you can get most of your firepower out of the vehicle without compromising the utility of the vehicle itself, right? So if you have an AT guy, if you've got a light machine gunner, if you've got shit like that, you should not be putting them in a position where they're driving or gunning. Any questions? Any thoughts?
Yeah.
Someone like Miami should probably not be in, or whoever is leading the convoy shouldn't be in any of those positions, by the way. He should be making sure that he has situational awareness on the convoy as a whole and shouldn't be trying to tell his driver when to make right turns and left turns. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So, when you're thinking about, if you know you're going into a mission on convoy,
LOL.
you should have planned out, this is for squad leaders and team leaders, you should have planned out, even before the mission begins, who you think, based on their availability, is going to be your driver, your gunner, and your navigator, right? It's pretty easy for the navigator position because that's going to be you, team leaders and squad leaders for the most part. You also don't want to, if you have the opportunity to spread yourselves out over multiple VICs, you want to do that. So let's say you have a squad of 10, you probably want to go 5 and 5, right? Because it gives you a couple people to dismount and a couple people to stick in the VIC. But don't I would say don't deplete yourself too much, by which I mean if you have 6 dudes, stack into one vehicle, right? Because then you don't have anybody to dismount. You always want to think about having at least 2 people to dismount out of a vehicle. So you need a crew and a dismounter, essentially, because when you do a soft dismount, your navigator, who's a team leader or whatever, is also going to get out of the vehicle. So that brings us to the second thing, which is hard and soft dismounts. When you come up to any sort of threat, and you're not stopping for a long period of time, you'll generally call a soft dismount. A soft dismount means everybody gets out of the vehicle, except for the driver and the gunner. The driver stays in because in case he got to get away quick, he's already there and doesn't fuck with anything. The gunner stays in there because he's got a 50 cal or a 40 mic sitting up there and can put a lot of hate downrange and provide additional cover. Make sense? The other type of dismount is a hard dismount. A hard dismount is when everybody gets out of the vehicle. Normally you're going to do this in a place where you know you need to move through a city and clear it out, by putting your vehicle somewhere safe. We will... These terrorists are known to steal vehicles that are left in inopportune places, right? So if you're not clearing efficiently, if you're unable to keep security, you want to think about something else to do with your vehicles. You can also move your vehicles in support with you as you're moving down roads, such as running in a staggered column with a vehicle in the middle of the road to provide security. Does all of that make sense? Any questions or thoughts? No.
I do have a thought too. Is when you're rolling through. So let's say, for example, which is the most common way, is not leave your vehicle, because in a lot of situations it's really hard to determine if it's a safe area to leave your vehicle. If you're going to be rolling that vehicle with you, do watch your spacing in comparison to that vehicle and the rest of your guys that are doing that march. Obviously, vehicles tend to be bullet magnets and attract a little bit more gunfire. You also want to keep in constant communication with that heavy gunner on top, because he's going to be your best ability right there to engage and put down targets quickly.
You ain't wrong. All that's absolutely correct. Next thing up is, where does your commander go? Where does the guy running the convoy go? It's not the first or the last vehicle. Those tend to be the most likely to be hit because they're the hardest to get a lot of firepower on. So your commander wants to go in your second or third vehicle. You should probably never run a convoy with fewer than 3 vehicles unless you're absolutely forced to. So you want to put your commander somewhere in the middle so that he maintains situational awareness and so that he's not one of the higher risk of contact vehicles. Okay, so the next piece of this is, if you take a look at the way that these are set out right now, I've got 4 RGs here, and they're set out as if they were on the sides of a road. They are in a formation called herringbone. Herringbone allows you to have internal cover where you can kind of sprint between vehicle to vehicle if you need to, while providing fire to all sides. Whenever we stop, we shouldn't even have to call herringbone. You should just stop in a herringbone, right? I mean, your commander will probably call it to remind you anyways, but you should always stop in a formation like this with a good amount of distance between you, between 30 and 60 meters, depending. It's always terrain depending. I'm not going to tell you what distance you should drive at, because it's always terrain depending. If you're 10 meters, 20 meters away from the guy in front of you, that's probably wrong. But anything beyond that's really going to depend on speed and like the hills you're going through and what terrain you're going through. So just be mindful that you're keeping a distance, that let's say this second truck here gets hit by an RPG or IED, that the dude in front and the dude in back aren't going to take splash damage. Because the last thing you want to do is have multiple
user joined your channel.
Okay, so just when you think about safe distance, think about terrain and think about the likelihood of explosives hitting multiple vehicles. It gets harder when going up and down hills, which is why this is a great map to train this on, because these things, while doing fine on flat land and going downhill, are a little pokey uphill. So it's absolutely the responsibility of each driver in each vehicle to ensure that when they see the vehicle slowing down in front of them, even if they're not on the hill yet, they should be slowing down as well in order to maintain a good distance. Cool? Okay, so herringbone, as you can see here, they're kind of closer together than they normally would be, but the idea is that you keep guns faced on either side of the road. You have the ability to dash from cover to cover to cover to cover all the way up and back again. and that you've got your guns ready on the go. Which brings us to the last thing in terms of general thoughts on convoy stuff, which is which way do your guns point? So it's going to work like this. The guy in the front faces the front. The guy who's second faces either right or left. The next guy kind of plays off him, right? So it is the responsibility of the second driver to choose what direction his gun's facing, and it's the responsibility, or I'm sorry, the second gunner. It is the responsibility of the third gunner to do the opposite of that. The guy in the back will take whatever position the second gunner is while also watching the 6. Cool? They shouldn't be living on the 6 because you passed by it and presumably have eyes and can see if there are bad guys there. But should check it occasionally just to make sure you're not something fucking weird happening. Cool?
Cool.
What I miss? Perkle? Magash? Anybody who has a lot of experience doing this? What I miss?
Communication within the convoy.
Okay.
Just want to touch base on that right quick too. You do want to make sure that you're constantly communicating. Obviously, your stops, your contact, your movement. We all know why you want to communicate your stops because it's ARMA. You can desync obviously really bad into the rear end of somebody and take an entire saber out. Communication for contact is it's key because the commander who's commanding the convoy is going to be the one who chooses to break contact or engage contact, and how we engage that with the vehicles that we have. So just want to make sure that you all kind of stay on one general frequency, for the main convoy, so that you all have clear communication in regards to what's going on. So a lot of the chatter that, whatever chatter it is you talk about, other than like what's going on, please do in direct chat only. Keep it to a minimum, because you're going to want to listen for those cues like IED on the road and stuff like that. That's all I have to say about communication.
Right on. I do want to talk about reactive contact and IEDs next.
User in your channel.
But I wanted to make sure Perkle or anybody else didn't have anything to say prior to contact and IEDs.
I got one
very
thing
basics.
on communications again.
What's that?
Highly recommend picking a different net other than one of your platoon or squad nets. Because let's say that you're planning to dismount somewhere, those plans might be filtered out over those nets instead. So your convoy net should be entirely different
User entered your channel.
from all the other nets that you're using at that time. Also, all of these vehicles have built-in radios. They're long-range radios, so the same limitations of long-range radios apply. They can only go through like 100 or something like that. Probably not even that far. I don't quite remember. But that just gives you an extra radio to use for that convoy net, so you don't have to fuck up your already pre-programmed radios.
Yep, all of that is correct. It is easiest to create a separate channel and be thinking ahead in terms of what that channel is going to be communicated out, and make sure everybody's talking on that. One other thing that actually reminded me of Stalin is that it is up to the convoy commander to set speed and distance. So when you're thinking about how you're going to move, you should be taking your cues off what the convoy commander says. It's up to the first driver to maintain those pieces, but it's your boss here who's going to tell you how fast you think it's safe to go. Next, we're going to talk about contact, unless there are any other questions, concerns, or comments.
Just recommend in the future to get that convoy net preset, so that in case you ever just randomly have to hop into vehicles, you already have a net that you know, instead of be like, okay, hey, net's on this, because then that leaves room for people to be like, wait, what's convoy net? And then you hear that 30,000 fucking times.
Yeah, if you guys want to set a concrete convoy net, because I imagine we'll have a few convoy operations as we go through this deployment, you should probably do that. I'm not going to tell you
next week.
If I'm wrong, there already is one.
Oh, is there? Cool.
Yeah, per if you check the channels in TeamSpeak, I believe it is 300.
Awesome. So one is already set. Way to think ahead. All right. So, oh yeah, contact. First thing, you will get ambushed. There are bad guys up in these hills, and they will want to shoot at you. Does anybody know the proper way to react to an ambush?
Shoot back.
Well, yeah, okay.
Pass through.
That's right. You pass through the motherfucker, right? You do not stop. You do not freak out. You hit the gas and you move through until you're no longer taking contact. You stop your vehicles, you get out, and you kill the bad guys who are shooting at you if it's part of your mission. If it's not part of your mission, call it in and have Airwing take care of it, right? Because if you're convoying somewhere, if you're bringing supplies somewhere, it's more important that your vehicles get to where you need to go safely than it is for you to kill every bad guy, right? So you push the fuck through. It's easy to say, but I have found it in practice hard for people to actually be like, all right, I gotta go through, and I can't stop, and I can't slow down. You have to hit the fucking gas and move through that contact and reform on the other side of it.
Should we go over in the
If a vehicle
event?
gets blown up, if they're wounded, then you must stop and help your buddies out. If you all make it through unhurt, then you are absolutely clear to keep moving. You don't have to kill every guy on the road. Copy? Okay, last but not least is IEDs. There will be IEDs. In fact, your first training course has quite a few of them for you to look out for. I'm going to have plenty of extra vehicles and my revive button on my trigger finger as you guys drive through there. When you see IEDs, you will immediately stop the convoy. You will immediately go into herringbone. If you are closer than 50 meters, you will back up and then go into herringbone and get far enough away that the blast is going to kill you guys. Then whoever your EOD guys will go up and take care of the situation. All the IEDs we're using right now are your basic vanilla IEDs, so basic vanilla shit is going to be able to cope with them. We're not using any sort of special IED scripts or mods or anything. I do believe you are able to... Can somebody correct me? You can shoot them if you need to blow them up?
I
With
think
HE
negative.
stuff.
That's
Negative.
a negative? Okay.
That is a
copy that.
negative.
All right, so I'm getting yeses and nos, so maybe we'll experiment and find out. So the old mod we used to use, you could bip them, which is blow in place. You take a 50 cal and you put a bullet and it makes it blow up. Apparently HE stuff might be able to blow it up. We'll
Yes.
find out when you're out of the course tonight. Say again, Hudson?
The only thing that can blow it is high explosive. A 40 mic can blow it. A bullet cannot.
Copy that. So if you find yourself in a situation where it's too dangerous to move up and dispose of the IED quickly, or to dispose of the IED by hand, then you will use an HE to blow it up. We would prefer to have the routes cleared
User
and
in
not
your
have traitors in
channel
the
timed
road
out.
so that civilians can actually drive along them and do their day-to-day business. So we will be
User in your
disabling
channel
any
timed out.
IEDs that we can find rather than bipping unless the situation calls for it. Bip means blow in place using a high explosive device or apparently a large caliber bullet, but use a 40 micro grenade and blow the thing up. Cool. Okay. So now I want you
User
to
entered
break
your
into
channel.
crews based on squads. So get with your squads. Miami, you can tell your guys what vehicles you want them in. Tell your sabers what vehicles you want them in. We are going to practice on the road here, just on the tarmac. Hard dismount, soft dismount, all that shit.
All right, I'll join Saber 1, and Tim can take
Hey,
control of lead and all.
Yep.
Wherever
Just
Tim is
make
at.
sure you said that we are clearing them. Just clarifying.
S2
that they
radio
are all
check on
small
696.
cells.
You know what's up, Vic?
Maybe Charlie.
Then they cannot be diffused.
Yeah, large ones can't be diffused.
They
Yeah.
Squad net
larges
check
would
on
have to be
200.
bent. Smalls are the only ones that can be diffused.
Where are you, Tim?
No, what's up, Vic?
One
Charlie.
important point of clarification, guys, and your EOD guys are going to be able to tell you whether this is the case or not. There are both large and small IEDs out on the course and out on the mission. Large IEDs cannot be diffused. They will have to be bent. Small IEDs can be diffused, and we would prefer that you do.
Just so you know, though, I think it's the dug-in one. The small and large look nearly identical.
Yes, the small dug in, well, it's not nearly identical. What happens is, and this is the thing that I was trying to tell everybody, the small one, once it is rigged with a pressure plate, its texture changes to the large one. When you diffuse it, it actually glitches and becomes a large IED.
Nice. Anyways, Hudson, another thing, you should be in the front vehicle as a navigator since you're EOD.
Affirm.
Well, you should be in the front vehicle, but not... Oh, yeah,
User
as
joined your
navigator.
channel.
Just
right.
navigator in the vehicle,
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Break your guys out into your teams. You'll be on short range 300, is that right?
Long range 300, I believe, out of the Vic. Correct?
Short range. Be short range 300 for convoys.
Copy
Brandon,
that.
where are you? Come here. Behind you.
Hey, Brandon, go over to Banana Ace behind you. This way.
There, join group on me.
Saber 2 on me real quick.
Ace interact Windows key. Interactions, join group.
Break yourselves out, figure out your crews, and then
Alright,
sit in the
and then
vehicles
go
that you're
to
going to be in.
blue,
Don't
so
do anything
Ace,
else yet.
Alpha interact, so that's Windows key control. Team management,
Who
join
are we
blue.
missing?
User in your channel timed out.
There you go. Okay.
So can we not push through when we come under ambush?
Hey, Stalin.
Hmm.
Are you running JTech tonight?
I guess I will. Ocelot and Dingo aren't on, so.
Templar, if you could join green if you're rolling with us.
I mean, we're probably going to want one command person actually commanding.
That's right. Yeah, whatever.
Extend
I
a
think
black
we'll all
box.
just pile into one.
Oh yeah, you know it. Why are there's just 2 frag grenades sitting on the ground right there.
That may or may not have been me.
You shouldn't just leave ordnance laying around, Stalin.
I know.
Don't leave ordnance laying around unless it's on side chat.
User in your channel timed out. Your channel.
Kick your ass.
Will you?
Yeah.
Like the woods.
Well, I'll run Shepherd 6, right?
Brayden, congratulations, you've volunteered for Gunner.
Aw, shit.
You okay there, Stalin?
Not really.
More, why are you black all of a sudden?
Something you need to talk about, buddy.
6-9, right?
Stalin wanted to go play Mass Andromeda Effect.
Yeah, you don't understand. Mass Effect Andromeda. Get the fucking thing right. I was no shit ready to just say fuck training and go play Mass Effect.
But
so when we do that,
you decided to not be a dickhead.
I'm on fucking 595 and whatnot.
Take the
That's nice, dear.
take a look at control that, guys, and make it difficult.
They come under ambush, you push through.
I just want to point out the vehicles have long ranges in them, and I'm pretty sure that you can't be on 300 as a long range. Yeah, you can't. You can only go 30 through
I think they're
87.
talking about short range.
Yeah, I know, but they shouldn't be using short range for
channel timed
the
out.
convoy, because then you have to put that on your own fucking radio and mess up your radio settings. It should be the radio inside
User
of the
left
vehicle
your channel.
should be your
User
convoy
entered your
net.
channel.
I can't hear you over TKB.
So, like 50 or something.
If you push through and you just run into
Sorry, what, bitch?
Keep going.
It doesn't really concern you as much. It's
Who's playing
something
Rainbow
I'll bring
Six
it back
Siege?
to this.
What?
Who?
What is playing Rainbow
He
Six
is.
Siege? What?
He's probably joining fucking Base and Dingo.
Damn it, what a whore.
I've been wanting to use those.
Tell me about it. So what are you guys gonna be doing? Just flying and shit?
Well, I was under the evidently mistaken impression that we would be doing like Little Bird envelopment tonight, so I didn't make a plan.
Yeah, that was my bad, Archie.
Nah, you're okay, Josh.
I guess. Yeah, we're sticking with the current schedule, so.
Let's get mounted up.
I mean, I've never even seen a training schedule, so
User in your channel
I'm
timed
actually gonna
out.
send that to you if you don't mind.
yeah, that would be nice.
User entered your
On the
channel.
personnel channel. Or no, that's the operation. One of
I
those
just
two.
turned my textures up. Josh, you have beautiful, deep blue ocean eyes. Make love to me.
I mean, like, my eyes are kind of blue in real life, but. Alright, hero incoming.
Leave me try.
You don't understand. I'm rangefindered all the way in on your eye right now. Stop moving. You're making this really difficult.
User entered your
Green
channel.
is 200.1, blue is 200.2.
with Saber 2 tonight?
Alright, there you
Just
go,
using
man.
Carrie's
That's-
face?
What?
User
Are you
in your
just using
channel
the
timed
carry
out.
face like
All right,
default Armadude
Saber
Soldier
one,
carry?
how many dudes are in your vehicle?
I have no idea.
All of them?
Nerd.
How many dudes are
9.
in your vehicle? Alright, can you split between 2 vehicles, please?
Gunny, your goatee is stupid.
You got 9 guys. That's 4 and 5.
You know what? Hold on.
There's a
Shadow,
perfectly
Oh
good
god,
Mark
who
19.
is...
There's perfectly good Mark 19 right over here.
Saber 1 or Saber 2, how many guys are in your vehicle?
User in your channel timed out.
Let's not be in their way.
Please inhabit a second
So
vehicle. Go 4 and 4.
User left your channel.
Scheduled energy will definitely give you an idea like what's required of helo
User
pilots.
joined your channel.
You're awesome.
This way you should know in advance like what assets you'll need and whatnot. If you want me to put down an asset list, like whether it's going to be like whiskey or your Bacardi, I can do that as well.
I mean, yeah, you can certainly make requests and stuff. Is
It would be
this
so much
User in your
is this
channel timed
updated on
out.
the reg?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I update this about every other day.
Okay, I see.
Banana, you should be in.
So basically, when the training plan changes, you'll go in and change this document to
First vehicle, who is your
the
navigator?
next training.
This document is absolute.
He's in up there.
First vehicle, who is your gunner?
So any information that you need to know about that training will be in this document directly.
Second vehicle, who is your
Got
driver?
it.
And then every training, I think every training is
Brady, Victor, 55
Okay,
net
but
5.
wait, are you the gunner in the
Lima
first
Charlie.
vehicle or the driver in the second
But
vehicle?
every training is listed here
Copy
from now
that. So
until like
second vehicle
April.
driver is bullet maker.
Excellent.
Second vehicle, who is your nav? Second vehicle, who is your gunner?
So next,
Third
so
vehicle,
not
who is your
this
driver?
training obviously, but next training will
Should be
definitely be
driver
more
because he's
helicopter
medic.
focused.
Gotcha.
Fourth vehicle, who is your driver?
All right, I'll try to drive it home. That we need to have more people on for next Wednesday then.
Yeah, just try it. Like if you want to just let people know that we're gonna need a helicopter, and like
Fourth
again,
vehicle, who is your nav?
if it comes down to it, I can blue for a fucking helicopter, remote like control or whatever, or hop in one myself
Fourth
if I have
vehicle,
to.
who's
But
your
Well, what the fuck?
I've done it before.
I could, depending on who's on, there's a couple of people that I can recommend that can at least
Who is you?
fly. I can't promise that they can land.
And Scooby, you should be navigator.
What vehicle Skipper 2?
Saber 2 is
Like we should be fine. Right? Like again, I can fly. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of
Yeah, we should be okay.
or team lead.
Well, you can get Gosler.
So
if
Saber
no
Two
one
is
of,
Vic
none of us
Stevens.
are on, he's qualified.
True dat.
Oh, I'm sorry, 1 and
Seriously though, I just turned my graphics up since we got 64-bit Arma now. This is sexy.
User joined your channel.
Hudson's EOD Tech.
Oh yeah, look at that missile.
or I'm sorry, Vic 3. Are you sorted? Old school. Vic 3, who is your driver? Why?
So I was sitting there rearming
listening
the
to
little bird
Frog.
over there.
Vic 3,
And,
who is your nav?
I was rearming the little bird over there, and I was like, pull out a 10-pound 70 mm rocket, and I pull out, and it's just this long white thing sticking out right.
Yeah, I know. We
in front
did
of my
that
chest.
in
I'm
the
like,
middle of the last op, and fucking Soul started hitting me with it and nearly knocked
I
me the
was like,
fuck out in the middle of
this
base.
looks awkward.
Josh, why do you have a shotgun?
Because I can.
Like Mac had.
I will respect that answer. He had a shotgun because he,
User left your channel.
according to him, Canadian
When you
helicopter
self-dismount,
pilots
you
were
can use your
required to
vehicles
carry
as cover. If
shotguns.
there's no available cover, get prone.
What are we doing? Oh, is this practice?
Yeah, practice for softest.
Well, are we
Like
still
the
gonna
6
fly
copy.
up in helicopters and
6.
just orbit around them?
Vic 1, soft dismount.
Or you got something else planned?
Nah.
You got yourself.
Make sure you sexy walk to it.
All right,
You're also
I'll
walking
fix,
like you're a retarded rapper or something right now.
Sir, when I dismounted, I followed my squad leader. He was looking this way, so I just.
All right, we're gonna take a drive around the
Stop,
airfield, Miami, and want you to take your guys up here
Yeah,
to the
copy
north.
that, sir.
to the northwest, circle around.
User
here,
joined your channel.
Back around on the tarmac and come back to this position. We'll call halts along the way.
Oh my god. If helicopters weren't so loud, I would say we should grab the Chinook, find out which vehicle Templar is in, and airlift him. But also, everyone would probably hate me for that. So, this is a bitey whirly doodle. You're gonna fly it tonight in support of the convoy. Helmets are for pussies.
Oh, well, fine then.
Hey, Archie.
Yo 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 yo.
Just wanted to give you a little bit of heads up there. I really like what you guys are doing with these Bacardi's. Well, your little birds.
What are we doing?
Just in the future, what I'm going to start doing, either on training or on ops or mini ops or whatever, I'm going to start utilizing these little birds a little more often.
I'm still confused. What are we doing with them that you like?
Fucking shit up.
Oh.
So Reaper is what you're talking about, not Bacardi.
Well, no, but Bacardi's good too because they're getting in and out super quick.
Yeah.
And they're taking they're obviously more mission effective so far than Blackhawk because they're surviving. they can take
that. I mean, really, the Blackhawk is awkward to
User
fly,
left your channel.
especially if you're
your
used to
channel.
the Little Bird. But I really like the Little Bird when we have the pilots for it. Even if we can't take as many men on it, it gives us the pliability to get in and out, like you said.
Exactly.
Hey, Unit Group Spartan 5, this is JTAC, convoy is Oscar Mike. We will be occupying the airfield for approximately 5 mics.
Anyways, moving back to my training.
Reaper copies.
Yep, they're rolling. Let's move. Alright, take care, Josh.
Have fun, Josh. Get in the pilot seat? There we go.
You're not allowed.
How exactly you want to do this? Just fucking orbit around the airfield?
Yeah, until they leave the airfield, yeah.
Jaeger, this is Reaper. We're gonna be doing a, orbit around the airfield as you do your convoy thing.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
That's all copy.
Hey, do you mind by chance turning off that fog?
Say again?
The fog? Can you turn it off, please?
Did you go into a view distance, set it off of your view distance, and set it back?
Is it? I'll try that.
Maybe not while we're flying right at a hillside.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
He fixed it, Jaeger.
Yay.
It's a pretty odd orbit around an airfield considering you just cut over what would technically be an active runway.
Dude, You know what? Blame them for being on the airfield.
It's still a training night. Do it like you would normally do it.
Oh boy. They're halted.
It's a practice herringbone, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's a good looking herringbone, Jaeger.
Thanks. I put in 0 work towards it.
Well, maybe you could pass it down that it looks okay. Maybe the rearmost Vic could turn off the road a little bit more. His whole rear end is pretty much still on it. Also, I'm sorry for trying to help.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, can you take controls for a couple minutes?
I'm trying to let them figure it out on their own.
Kirby.
Jaeger, this is Reaper interrogative. Is the convoy on the move? I can't tell because nobody told me.
Sorry, I'm busy trying to watch and see what they're doing. But yes, convoy is Oscar Mike.
Who'da thunk it?
One has returned.
Welcome back. You're free to take controls whenever you want.
Okay. Actually, is it gonna let me take controls? Hello? I think you need to hit release controls.
All yours.
Where are they at still?
Convoys Oscar Mike, they're off our back right now.
Copy.
Make sure you're using C-Tab religiously when you're in this thing. Flying as the pilot, especially.
Yeah, I have the C-Tab box open. There they are.
Be advised, convoy is halted and hard dismounted.
Reaper copies.
Advised, convoy is about to be underway. Destination OP Mike 2. How copy?
Solid copy. Reaper out. Did you catch that? They're about to head en route to Mike 2 now.
Yep. I'm not gonna cut across the airfield though.
Good man.
Reaper Jaeger.
Send it for Reaper.
Maintain about a 300-meter radius around the convoy. Just provide top cover. How copy?
Solid copy. Reaper out. Fucking Zeus pingers.
Oh.
And another one.
Solid copy.
You don't want to be too far ahead of them. This is a pretty good distance, but you also don't want to be sitting in one spot.
Yeah, I was about to, like, do a little turnaround and then...
Miami checking on 595, you guys copy?
Reaper copies.
Copy that, Reaper. You want to give us a little hand, just in case?
Little hand with what?
Just being available whenever we come up to any targets. Maybe we can utilize you and put you in the training a little bit.
I mean, it's not like we're literally over your head right now or anything.
I know.
It's also not like I've been on the net coordinating with them this entire time or anything.
Got it.
Got him.
Womp womp. So yeah. I guess Stall and J-Tech then?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I would call him a J-Tag, but he tries.
Got him.
I'm about to say, it's like, yeah, you want to give us some help here? I was like, we've kind of been over your head.
Right? Oh, hello.
I mean, am I too quiet for you?
Hey, Miami, if we were too quiet for you, we can always turn the engine up.
Yeah, that'd be better. That way I know you're...
Pass it by Templar first, just make sure he's okay with it, alright?
User joined your channel.
Yeah, if you want to do a cool little flyover, we're just kind of laying here, going up the hill, rolling up basically.
Up to you, Gunny.
I'm going in.
Reaper is inbound. Make sure you make gun noises when we fly over your head. Daga 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 daga.
Alright, I'm switching to 69696.
Gunny, up, Gunny, Gunny.
I'm trying. We're good. This thing sucks at going up.
No, it doesn't. Jaeger, this is Reaper. Be advised, you have a man and several goats on the road in front of you. Haven't we done this before?
Yes.
Yeah.
A man and his goats.
Remember, don't feed the goats.
Be advised, 2 men and their goats.
About to hit the road not clear marker up here.
I would hope that they're aware of that. Oh my god, no wonder people hate being my co-pilot in this thing. You have to fight everything with the camera. Jaeger, this is Reaper. Be advised, we got 1 times goat on the side of the mountain. How copy?
Solid copy. Does it directly affect the convoy this time?
Looks like he might have something planned, but I'll keep my eye on him.
If he does anything funny, throw a 70 mic up his ass.
Reaper copies.
So bad for him. Those things are slow though.
Oh yeah. Mike, you're telling me to hit Control T, but I don't know what Control T does. Don't worry about it, Mike's watching the stream. Jaeger, be advised, I'm lasing that goat.
Solid copy. I can't exactly see lasers.
Irrelevant.
User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Oh.
Be advised, convoy is halting. IED strike.
Reaper copies.
You think it was a pressure plate, or do you think it was triggered?
Probably pressure plate if it's along the road. I don't know.
Well, they, when I was in the infantry, they used to, not sure if they still do it, but they would always, a lot of the times when they do IDs, it's usually a civilian, and the civilian would have a cell phone on it, and we would imitate that it was the firing pin, basically. I'm not really sure if they still do that though.
Hey, wake up.
Be advised, convoy is Oscar Mike again.
Group of copies. Took him a minute to get back on the move, but I'll allow it. Wait, literally, they had just gotten into the IED zone and they took an IED. Literally as they crossed into it. Are you fucking kidding me? Jaeger, did you guys literally take an IED strike as you crossed into the IED zone?
That's possible.
I'm looking at it on the map right now. You guys have just gotten to the zone.
That's good to know.
GG.
Jaeger, it looks like there's a guy coming in. Do you want us to RTB and pick him up and then infill him, or are you guys just gonna TP him?
We'll see. If he needs an infill, somebody tell me. Also, interrogative, do the thermals on the Little Bird pick up IEDs?
Considering that they don't have a thermal sig, wow, did you guys really just take another IED?
Yeah, that's firm.
Their EOD spotters are not doing such a good job.
Oh, that one's cooking off. They should be getting clear of that fucking thing.
Yeah, you're by the looks of it, you're you no longer have a front Vic.
Stand by, we're school circling up the front Vic.
Copy.
Either way, incorrect for me. Vic 2 is now Vic 1.
No, Vic 1 is still operational.
It's burning. I'm watching the trail of fire coming out of it, dude.
Well, fucking nobody tells me jack shit, so I'm sorry, what the hell?
This is why you have air support.
Nobody has to tell you anything. We're your eyes in the sky, Stalin. Use us. By the way, front Vic is still kind of...
Yeah.
They're standing a little close for a burning Vic, in my opinion.
Can I get radio silence on 595? For 2 mics, please.
Don't laugh. He's probably got a whole bunch of people talking at him right now.
User left your channel.
All clunched up together, just waiting for a grenade to come hit them and squad wipe them. Yep.
Things that make you want to chuck a nade.
Oh yeah. Very tempted to.
Wow. I guess they're having some kind of training talk. Yeah, it looks like they're talking, so maybe don't fly directly over their heads. Just told them to raise it up.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
I guess it's too loud for Stalin too.
Well, they're actually having a discussion about what just happened, and helicopters are legitimately loud.
Oh, shit, it's dark down there too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, because their training.
See.
Also, we need to try and get more people on for Wednesday. Next Wednesday specifically, but I mean all Wednesdays in the future. I know Hammy's been sick lately and everybody's got real life stuff to do, but we need to make an effort.
I was about to say, I can't say much for the infantry, but I mean Rotary, yeah.
Rotary attendance on Wednesdays has been slipping. I'm disappointed.
I'm actually quite surprised it is slipping. I mean, Wednesday training is like really worth going to.
Yeah, especially considering, one, it's going to be combat patrols sometimes. Two, it's important that we learn how to work with the infantry. And three, I had a third point. It was a really good one.
Counts towards your promotions?
Yeah, but whoop-de-doo, it's a fucking rank on the fucking internet.
No, you might have those tryhards.
User joined your channel.
We definitely do.
User left your channel.
Like, not debating that.
Need to get that Dorcas guy through BCT.
Sure enough. Yeah, you're advising you got a sec.
Who the fuck is the third person in that group?
In traffic.
Through the distant and wonderful power of the internet, Mike has confirmed for us that IEDs do not show up on thermals.
Solid copy.
Oh, it's Hammy.
Yes, it was. And then he DC'd.
What the heck?
If I had to take a guess, it'll be about another 2 mics until the convoy's underway again.
That's okay, we like drawing circles. If I had $1 for every time I made Stalin sigh, I could probably actually afford to retire. I wasn't being sarcastic, I just turned up my graphics. Nice view.
I am enjoying the graphics. It is a beautiful map, and 64-bit helps so much.
Oh, you don't even know. My streams are gonna look a lot better now.
Yeah, I watched one of your old ones versus one of your newer ones yesterday.
I literally just turned up my graphics today, but yeah, performance alone.
Yeah, I don't blame the infantry for hitting those IEDs. I mean, they are looking out a semi-small window.
Can't put out grease fires with Zeus, you need to smother it. Fucking Drummond. Oh my god! Mike just sent me 2 thumbs up on Facebook Messenger, except the second one is like enormous, like one of those giant foam fingers.
Oh, did he? He must have.
The first one is like a Trump thumbs up, tiny hands.
Convoy is underway.
Reaper copies. Out. Gunny. Gunny. Gunny.
RG.
Gunny.
RG.
Gunny.
RG.
Gunny.
RG.
Gunny.
RG.
Gunny. The convoy's Oscar Mike.
I know.
Gunny.
RG.
They're actually moving now.
Very slowly but surely. I'll go ahead of them just a little bit, see if I see anything.
Why does C-Tab say there's something on the hill?
That is, Dark and Ghost. Hold on, you wanna go say hello to them real quick?
Yeah, do a flyby. Not too low.
At the very top? I think they're at the top.
Yeah, they're at the top-ish. They're on the down slope. Bearing exactly as 11, Jesus Christ, 106 now. Do you have visual? A little to the left.
Hello.
Right there.
Hello, guys.
Okay, let's let them do their thing. Watch that drift.
Howdy.
Man, I really feel bad for the Sabres having to deal with this fucking terrain and those spics.
Yeah.
Oh, also, that camera jankiness, do you know how to actually change the geolock position on the camera?
No.
Because Mike told me that too. Control T.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still shitty, but it's not as shitty.
Interesting.
It's nice to be able to control in what direction it is shitty at.
Interesting.
Yes, rather. And if you need to relock to it, hitting zoom in will snap you back to where you last locked it to. That's a shitty herringbone.
Oh.
I don't, it's like the first two Vics did.
Halted ID.
Oh boy. Hey, at least I found this one.
User joined your channel.
You guys,
User
convoy
left your
off
channel.
mic again.
Solid copy, Reaper out.
We're approximately 2.5
User
kilometers
joined
to
your
the
channel.
south of destination LP Mike 2.
User left your channel.
Do you think I don't know that?
I'm just giving you a point of reference.
User joined your channel.
I think the best point of reference is the fact that I'm literally flying over your head.
Reaper Jaeger.
Send of a Reaper.
User left your channel.
Remind me. Stand by.
Gonna have to talk to my appointment book.
Well, fucking remind
joined
Hammy
your
to
channel.
unfuck his modulator.
Again?
User
He loaded in with the wrong ST HUD, which makes me think he didn't update 6.9 collection.
User joined your channel.
Probably not.
Roger, Wilco.
Thank you.
User left your
I remind
channel.
him to do that one time, but I
User
forgot to
joined your
remind
channel.
him.
So this is all your fault, you're telling me.
This was when his, like, Project Op 4 crap was broken or something. Like, where he couldn't see any of
Yeah, I
the-
remember that. That was... I'm surprised he made it through as much of the op as he did without that becoming an
User
issue.
left your channel. User left your channel.
Thought I heard a jet for a second. I almost asked you to shut the engine off, but then I remembered that you would actually do it. Gunny.
RT?
The hell? Jaeger, be advised, the convoy is Oscar Mike.
Thank you. I thought we were Oscar Mine a minute ago, and then technical shit happened.
Got him. Wait, you see a technical? Where, Dean? Another $1.
Thanks to you, RT now has $2 in his bank account.
What?
Boy, that joke went as much over your head as we are right now.
I didn't hear the joke.
I made a joke earlier that if I had $1 for every time I made you sigh, I could retire.
You've only made me sigh about 200 times. That's only enough to invest in McDonald's
I am
stock.
a cheap date. Gunny, are you like a nature file or something?
What?
You get awfully close to fucking trees.
I like the trees.
They are nice and lush now that I have my graphics turned on.
Reaper, go ahead and go investigate the OP and make sure that nothing weird is going on up there.
Reaper copies out!
I'm not even gonna sigh.
Give me the $1! Show me the money.
Gain that altitude, gain that altitude.
Oh, take me up. Keep on lifting me higher, higher and higher. Don't stop lifting me. Higher.
Also be advised, do not proceed any further than the OP, please.
Solid copy, Reaper out. Don't fly into the big angry red oval.
Fine.
Jaeger, be advised, first glance, compound appears clear and intact. What? There's one, at least one friendly standing in the center of it.
Yeah, this is Josh.
He just appeared out of nowhere. Seriously, I thought I was going crazy. He appeared during the split second I was switching from thermal to normal vision, so I didn't see him in thermals, and I saw him in regular view, and I was like, what the fuck? It's like in every horror movie ever where they turn the lights off and then they see a shadow and they turn the lights on and there's nothing there.
Oh yeah.
Reaper is back in place over the convoy.
Thank you, Mike. Actually, before I use it, do you know what Tango Mike means? Just out of curiosity.
No.
Thank you much.
Ah, gotcha.
I see.
It's one of them fake abbreviations that you male simmers use.
Also, there's still IEDs.
Yeah, I thought I heard a little pop. And by pop, I mean big boom.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that to mean the convoy is halted.
We are not halted, we're just crawling at the
User
locomotive.
left your channel.
You just drive over an IED and keep going?
User joined your channel.
Well, it didn't do anything, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. Respectable. I can respect that.
I mean, it's not my call, so.
I didn't say I respected you.
Well, fuck you. Also, be advised, fucking the town from Sundays apparently possibly reoccupied, so try not to go back.
Is there another AA gun that's gonna shoot me in the mouth?
Probably, maybe. I cannot confirm nor deny.
Roger. Gunny, if you go north, I will hang you.
You're talking over each other.
Gunny, if you go north, I will hang you.
Just me, is that thing rolling backwards?
No, it's not just you. I think they're trying to...
Steve, Convoy is currently reversing after the loudest fucking yell I've ever heard.
What? What?
What happened?
Apparently IED in the middle of the fucking road, and someone got a little excited.
Well, come on. Let's be honest. IEDs are pretty exciting.
Well, I mean, if you back up some, I can gladly make it go boom boom.
We're not here to detonate the place.
I don't actually know if a 70 mic would detonate an IED. I would hope so, but I'd rather not test it.
Oh god, they're gonna have fun getting up that mountain. Oh. Jaeger, what's the plan? You guys gonna try and drive around, or you gonna...
Break, Jaeger. I think there's a team moving down on top of your IED guy right now.
The IED guy, retreat. There's a team moving on you.
Wrong net. On the west side of the road on that rock face, I saw at least one contact get down and go prone on top of the rock face. Get me to where I can get eyes on it, Gunny. You're blinding me. Shit. Steady, steady. Hold her steady. Confirm one armed hostile prone on the rock face.
Solid copy.
Any shots? Or something shot?
I don't hear it.
Oh, I saw traces. I'm gonna turn this way.
Hold her steady, hold her steady, hold her steady. That contact is running south. Now west, back up the hilltop, it looks like.
Reaper, you cleared to engage the contact on the hillside.
Jesus fuck. Reaper copies. Alright, Gunny, see if you can get him. Careful, careful, yeah, come back around, lose some altitude. Yeah, come back around, lose some altitude. Solid copy on Reaper.
Just advise whenever you move into your gauge.
Reaper is set up for pass, inbound for run now.
Solid copy.
Oh, where it's at?
He should roughly be in the same place.
I'm not seeing
Break, Jaeger, you've got infantry moving up that hill. Yeah, wave off. I'm not doing a fucking airstrike on a hill they're marching up. That's retarded.
Okay.
Reaper, wave off of the target to the west. You're cleared to engage targets to the east once you have eyes on.
Copy that. I have eyes on 1x target to the east on the hillside. Waving off from the west, like I said I was. Look down, left. He's on that slope, no, right. Adjust right to 060.
060.
Okay, wave off of the target to the east. Apparently he's down.
Roger.
Hold steady real quick. Steady.
Jaeger Reaper, I think you got another one up on that rock face.
Stand by, put a mark down if you can.
Wait, break. Negative. Fuck, Gunny!
Alright.
that is definitely a friendly practicing some rock climbing.
Huh. Oh, it's Ghost. Oh, maybe Dark too?
I got a call.
Jaeger?
Send.
What was that big boom?
Control dead, sorry.
Copy. Convoy is Oscar Mike.
Convoy's Oscar Mike again.
Reaper copies.
I'm back. Anything fun happen?
They controlled death, the ID.
Oh, I missed that?
Yeah.
Lame.
Hey, Jaeger, be advised, your front Vic is like way ahead and all your other Vics are just like crumped together like a sardine can.
We know. It's purposeful. The front Vic has double spacing because IEDs.
Copy.
Shouldn't all the vehicles
User
have
left your
that
channel.
spacing?
Normally they should. I don't know why they're doing it like that, but well.
Reaper request you climb a little bit and get eyes throughout the entire valley that we're currently in.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, you're a little low for recon.
Copy.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Oh, Ghostin, that's moving so fast.
Because he's TP.
That little
Wait,
bird.
what?
Jaeger, be advised. Civilian hummingbird just flew over you guys.
Quiet.
Another helicopter that is not NATO flew over you.
Oh, it's fucking Josh again. Ignore it.
Damn it. Okay.
I mean, if you want to shoot him down, you can, since he didn't call us traffic.
I mean, if he flies over again, I will.
Or you can keep hunting the valley for things, stuff, and things.
Where the fuck was that from? Did you not hear that burst of fire?
I heard something.
That's at us. Reaper is taking fire. We're going offensive.
Or, to figure out where it's coming from, give me a mark if you can. Otherwise, wave off.
Possibly the northeast. Where's it coming from? Maybe the west?
Oh, wait. I gotta fucking, there's a gas on the hilltop. But be advised, there is a armed UAZ overlooking the hilltop to the east of Mike 2. Looks like Hill 1630. There we go, just off our right. No, not too far right, It's on the fucking hill, right there in front of us.
Oh,
do you see it? Okay. Are we clear to engage?
Yeah, you're requesting permission to fire.
It just hit her.
Never mind.
Negative, it just hit a rock and flipped itself over.
Why are you saying never mind?
It just hit a rock and flipped itself over.
Okay, well go ahead and destroy the fucker.
UAZ's down. That was fucking great.
I was like, requesting permission to fire. I think I was.
Dunk, flip. Well, that's that. Easy, boy.
Jeez.
Declare a misfire on 595. Declare a misfire on 595.
Attention all area units, this is Reaper. Misfire.
Not all area units, you twat.
Ah, god damn it.
Easy with the controls.
What's up?
I said easy with the controls.
Convoys, Oscar Mike.
Solid copy.
Well, I don't plan on going back to base to refuel, so if we run out of fuel, oh well.
No.
How do you know you say that?
be advised, Reaper probably has about 5 to 10 more mics worth of fuel left before we RTB.
Go ahead and RTB. We're should be clear all the way up to the UV.
Roger, Reaper is RTB. If someone dies, the blood is on your hands, not mine.
Well, if somebody dies, then somebody did something wrong.
In which case, the blood is on your hands, not mine.
I Stalin do it. Someone Stalin decide for me.
I bet you he did. He just didn't key up for it. Don't tantalize him. That's a hill.
I know.
That was a really poor route. So what was your train of thought there?
Go around it.
But you went around it by flying directly at it?
Yeah.
You should make that decision sooner.
I like kills.
When you make a movement like that, you're bleeding speed and power, which you need in the event that somebody locks onto you and tries to shoot you down, or even just start shooting at you.
Ignore the attendants taxi departing the airfield. I'm going to be doing some testing.
Roger?
I'll be in an AI, so I'm telling you now. That way you don't track me.
Roger.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Interesting that A10 doesn't show up on thermals.
Oh. Interesting.
Really fast there on that approach, Gunny. What's our minimum and maximum taxi speeds?
I'm slowing down.
What are our minimum and... Wow. Was that Godzilla?
Yeah. That doesn't sound like an A10.
Anyway, what are our minimum and maximum taxi speeds?
The minimum is 20. The maximum, 40.
45, but why in the hell did you taxi down the pad at 135 kilometers an hour? Because it was a shitty idea. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
Okay.
Thank you. Please don't blow up the fuel truck!
Trying to make sure I don't hit the rotor blades.
You're way too far away. It's not gonna work.
I will make it work.
It's not gonna work. I told you.
Damn it.
Pick it up and put it back. Is it back in?
White one.
Is it in?
Negative.
Is it in?
It's in. Oh, you touched surrender blade. We're still touching it. That should be good.
Tap. Tappity tap tap tap.
What the fuck does this thing actually attach to is my question.
On one of the sides.
Oh. Oh, hi.
Did it work? Did it work? What the fuck?
Oh, refuel. Here we go. Refuel. Start fueling. Aha! Oh, hey, we're full.
Okay. Now, do not move that helicopter yet.
Not going to. Returning fuel nozzle. Fuel nozzle has been inserted. The helicopter is clear. Why didn't I think of that?
Right?
Ah. Yeah, I tried reversing it, and then I hit something. I was like, okay, fuck it, never mind. I'm gonna.
Bye, Josh. Bye, Josh.
Unless you want to ride on my minigun. Giggity. I'll go this way. No, I'm gonna cover.
So as far as I know, they just went up to OP Mike 2. I don't know what the hell they're doing there or what the plan is when they reach it, but let's just go there.
I think they want to do a mini-op or something at the very end.
Pretty sure they're not done yet.
Oh.
God, the helicopter sounds like it's wheezing. What did you do to it? Did you put... Oh my god, Gunny. Did you put diesel in it?
Oh. Oh. I hope I didn't.
There it goes again, making that shitty kill me noise. So, are you gonna take us to the OP? Okay. Gunny.
Yes?
Why are we flying slower than you taxied?
I was checking CTAP.
Don't text and fly.
I wasn't texting, I was checking the map. And they moved on.
Look with your eyes, not with your hands. This is why you guys call me Dad.
Oh, I mean, Hammy does.
Other people have done it.
Oh god.
It's spreading!
Hey, come on.
Next I'll have a finely groomed goatee and like 12 pairs of khakis.
Hey, yeah, give this to the Reaper signing on that 595.
I think he's still in the jet.
Solid copy. Be advised, I'm also now a gunner because someone DC'd, so comms might be weird.
That's fucking awesome. Whose great idea was it to put a JTAC as a gunner?
The same person's whose bright idea it was to put 4 people per Vic.
So there's literally one dismount. Great.
So yeah, your A10 test sound, it sounded terrible.
Yeah, it's sadly not what I was hoping it'd be. I'm tempted to just do a
break. You've got a whole group of infantry coming at you from what appears to be the northeast, just around the river bend. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Northeast. North. Right around this bend?
Yeah, they're going to be just off your left up this road, probably not more than another 150 meters from the lead Vic.
See if I see him.
User left your channel.
Be taking fire.
I count at least 11 thermal signatures.
What are these bastards at?
They're like literally right below us now. Get moving, get moving, get moving. You're doing the worst thing that you can do when we're taking small arms fire, and that's just sit there and wait for them to kill you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You need to trust your... You need to stay moving as a Reaper. Your speed and your movement is life. Also, don't go this far north.
I'm turning around. I light it up?
No, you're not cleared on anything. Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. They're like just off our right.
Reaper, you're cleared hot on those targets on the hill, southwest, northeast approaches only.
What are you even shooting
at? The reciprocal.
Do you know where these guys are at, Gunny?
Yeah, I saw them.
Okay, because they're on like our back right quadrant right now.
Yeah, I gotta turn around.
You've got plenty of pliability to do it. Come on. This is not how I taught you how to do a gun run.
Oh my god.
Also, keep in mind where your rounds are going to go if you miss. At that strike, you very well could have injured one of the vehicles if you hadn't. Well, you know, it could have happened. Not that you were about to do it.
Timed out.
You little bastards.
Also, for large groups of infantry, rockets are king. They're at heading 230. They're just off our right, pretty much.
Copy.
Yeah, now they're like straight right of us. There. Follow those tracers. Good hits, good hits. Alright, Reaper has wiped the enemy infantry from that hilltop. You guys should be clear of contact for now.
Thank you kindly. Give me a recon perimeter of about 500 meters around the convoy's current location. We are halted at grid reference break.
No worries, I got eyes on. Also, you have multiple heavy contacts to the west of our current position. Enemy contact position is 190081. How copy?
Eyes.
Assault copy 190081.
Affirm, at least 1.5 dozen enemy infantry.
Put 5 eyes on them.
User joined your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Oh my god, fucking one of the Zeuses is down there getting engaged by
User
them.
joined your channel.
Oh. At least that's what C-Tab is telling me.
Jesus Christ, why am I lagging? Hey, you see the infantry right here? Shooting at them? Right in front of me?
The fuck Duke isn't activated. Yeah, I see them.
Everyone.
Don't. Not even left. What the absolute fuck? Jaeger, be advised.
User in your channel
My
timed out.
screen is basically stark white from the number of thermal signatures inside the town.
Assault copy.
Reaper's taking shots.
Yeah, Reaper is taking fire at this time. We're gonna wave off.
Please do.
Move south, stay south.
Okay.
Get behind the convoy and be ready to move up into position if they call for help.
User
Yeah, that
left
town
your
is very
channel.
thoroughly populated.
User joined your channel.
Also, now would be a good time to stay low.
User left your channel.
Because, like, now we're in a situation where we've taken fire, we know that there's a large number of enemies that are going to be capable of shooting at us. We want to avoid being in their line of fire, no matter how far away we are. We want to be out of that line of fire at all times.
Gotcha.
But also, you're very much creeping up on the convoy, and I don't think they'll appreciate that.
Yeah, I know.
User joined your channel.
I got eyes on 4 enemy contacts. Jaeger to the east of your position. Bearing is... break.
User entered your channel.
Assault copy, take them out.
Take them out, or you're taking them out?
Getting shots from the hillside.
fuck? Jaeger, you are completely surrounded on all sides. That convoy should get rolling.
Yeah, we're trying. Convoy be advised, air reporting, we are currently surrounded. Keep pushing.
Taking shots on the southeast.
So, I'm getting the weird glitch with T4 because I waited like a whole second and then tried transmitting on short range, and it still transmitted on long range.
Just get on the other side of this hill here to our left.
Very good.
Somewhere that puts us in a hidden position without exposing us to fire from Mandangara.
User joined your channel.
Also, for best results, correct your, really? Don't raise up, don't raise up. Mandangara is just north of us.
User in your channel timed out.
Alright, we should be good.
We'll find out. Anyway, as I was saying, when you're losing that speed, make sure you make your adjustment to level yourself out before you start moving backwards.
Gotcha.
And you didn't.
Be advised to clear hot on any large groups of enemies that are either engaging you or the convoy, as long as they're at least 50 meters away from the convoy, 500 meters away from the downtown.
Reaper has you won by 5, but I think we heard you cleared on any large groups of enemies at least 50 meters from the convoy and 500 meters from the town. Firm?
That's all done.
Okay, you heard him, Gunny. Let's go hunting.
Be advised I have audible on a CU-23. Watch yourself.
No, fuck. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low. Last thing you should do around AA is gain altitude. What?
I was gonna go over this hill.
See, rising up over this hill makes us go slow, which means that we're an easier target right now.
Yeah.
You know, when I set the rule to try to not go over hills when we started this deployment, I didn't just mean for when you're planning a route. I mean in all situations, you should look for a route out without crossing a hilltop.
Gotcha.
Especially since now, if we get shot down, the Sabres, guarantee you, are not even going to try to reach us, because they wouldn't make it in time.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you hear that?
No.
Thought I heard something. See, I heard it. It's a fucking ZSU.
Yeah, I hear it too.
You see this kind of valley-ish thing in front of us where we can get lower? Go in there and get lower.
Okay.
Like just ahead of us.
Yeah, I see.
Not too fast, not too fast, not too fast.
Not engaged.
I hope he doesn't think we're doing something. Watch that back drift.
Copy. I guess. I don't know.
Welcome to Reaper life.
I guess Doc doesn't want us to engage on anything? I think that's what he meant? Or he was either saying that he thought that we were engaging on something.
I don't know. I'll find out later.
Yeah. So if this is Reaper life, what is Gunfighter life?
pretty much the same thing, except you seem to get shot down a lot more often, which is contrary to what you would think.
Interesting.
Well, the main advantage to Reaper is that you can stay
User in
mobile
your channel
and
timed out.
get eyes on things quickly because of the field of view you have out of the cockpit. You need to stay low and keep moving, keep hitting targets before you're out of rockets and minigun ammo, and then go back. With Gunfighter, you're pretty much entirely dependent on your gunner, which means that you have to be careful with your movements, and you have to keep it steady when he needs to fire, otherwise you'll hit friendlies if it's danger close. And it's just a whole mix of other things that result in you needing to basically stay slow, level, and steady, which are all three perfect situations for a missile to kill you.
Gotcha.
Also, trees on our left, careful.
User entered your channel.
You play mouse and keyboard, right?
It depends. Like right now, yes, but most of the time I use my joystick.
Why the hell are you using mouse and keyboard right now?
I didn't feel like setting it up, and
yeah. Exactly the reason why I don't use my fucking stick half the time.
I was like, yeah, fuck it, I don't feel like setting it up.
I mean, I have mine ready on either side of my keyboard, but it's just... I have to move my mouse, I have to pull it all forward.
Yeah. And plus, since I've been playing with mouse and keyboard, like, since ever I started playing Arma, I'm just better at flying with mouse and keyboard than joystick.
If you're better at flying with mouse and keyboard, then one, I would recommend you work on the faults that make you not as good with a joystick, because flying with a joystick gives you a lot more control.
True.
But, you know, if it all comes down to it, and you just don't feel like you're as good with the joystick as you are with mouse and keyboard, then I'm not going to force you to switch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like, fuck, I don't remember what the guy's name was, but I never met him, but apparently he wanted to make it a rule that people had to have real-world flight hours in the generic type of aircraft that they wanted to fly. So if you wanted to be a helicopter pilot for the 69th Infantry Division Rotary Wing, you had to have helicopter hours, and same for fixed wing.
No more air wing then, like
right? Yeah, bad idea.
Yeah, really bad idea. Hey Jaeger, this is Victor, how you doing?
Well, we've stopped, we've dismounted, I've called for you guys like 3 times, but you guys didn't answer. Other than that, doing pretty good.
We never heard you.
Yeah, we never got a call on 595.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Well, we're right over the hill if you need us.
Cool. We're searching for the ZU once I hear that it's taken care of. You guys are going to be providing top cover around the town.
Solid copy. You should always let your co-pilot take radio calls first.
I was just so used, like, last Sunday, I kind of co-piloted for the night with Hammy. Because, his voice was bad, so I didn't want to have him talk over comms. I had him fly, and I would talk over comms, and I was just so used to grabbing the radio.
Yeah, I do the same thing to Soul, which I need to stop myself from doing because he needs to take more radio calls. But damn it, I just can't help it. I love being sassy.
User left your channel.
So he's just gonna look over here and they're gonna see us hovering here and they're like, what are they doing?
Oh, if it was an op, somebody would have RPG'd us by now, I promise it.
Definitely. And they'll be like, oh, the AI heard noises, so we're gonna go over and investigate. Oh, helicopter, RPG!
I mean, is that not a legitimate chain of events?
Sure.
Did I just jinx us?
I think you did. Because I heard that too. To our right.
Huh. Jaeger, this is Reaper. Be advised, we heard some sporadic gunfire to the northeast.
User joined your channel.
Solid copy.
Okay, so, like, you know, welcome to, like, the 69th ID stream. Like, okay, I want to give a shout-out to my bros, Daniels and Mike. So, Gunny, shout-out to our bros, Daniels and Mike. Say it, Gunny.
Was moved out of your channel.
Yeah, you guys good?
No fucking clue.
Can I get a little more info?
You'll get info as I get info.
User joined your channel.
The communication between the infantry and the JTAC are going very well tonight. I was so tempted to peek over the hill like, what's going on, guys?
I mean...
Okay, be advised, from me taking random guess and what I'm hearing, the vehicles are taking RPG fire.
Yeah?
There's also a team of us clearing out of town. Looking for some unarmed douchebags that decided to get fucking captured.
Well, hi Mike, if you're watching.
He is, he totally just LOL'd me on fucking Facebook.
Oh, well, let's see, yeah. Ghost and Dark are behind us.
I wonder which one of them has the RPG out.
Actually, they are this way. Shit. They must be right over the hill. Oh, wait, no. Oh, they're right here. Gotta be on top of the hill.
Well, quit drifting right, quit drifting right. I don't see them on thermal.
Must be like right over the hill then. I need to get a track IR so that way I can like look outside of the helicopter when I'm in the pilot seat.
Would be very helpful.
Indeed. Oh no, should we like land and then just walk up from behind them and like, oh hello?
No, probably not, considering we have a task.
Yeah.
another shout out to my bro Daniels. The most exciting thing happening so far right now. I am currently lasing the tree. Fuck that tree. So, see if I can spell Dan. D A. Oh wait, no, sorry, I misspelled it. Here, let me restart. F A G. Jaeger, can we get a sit rep on the convoy?
Well, the convoy didn't exist at the moment. Still clearing it down.
Obviously, the stream needs some music, because this is getting pretty dry.
Reaper Jaeger.
Send it for Reaper.
Go ahead and establish an orbit over the town.
Huzzah! Reaper copies.
User joined your channel.
Where you at, Gosh?
Just be frosty and ready on those countermeasures, because nobody's fucking telling me for sure whether we killed it. 90% of people are saying yes, 1% is saying no.
Just so you know, bullets don't lock onto us, so...
I know, but it's still a fucking ZU-23.
We dumped about a third of our tank into that recovery there.
GG, camera 1 zoom.
Ievan äiti se kammarissa virsiä veisata huijutti. Kun tämä poika naapurissa ämmän tyttöön huijutti. Eikö tätä poikoo ämmät haittaa sillä kalaskoolla ja salaitaa salivili.
I think Mike and Dan approve of my music choice.
Good.
Index. Land at the vehicles. Land at the vehicles like a badass.
Hey, Reaper, if you guys want to participate in the index, you can land
en route.
They're in front of the big, gigantic burning smoke pile. However, if you do not want to participate in the index, feel free to RTD.
Make it sexy. Like, I'm not muted, right? You heard me, right?
Yeah, you're to the left.
Like, you flew over the top of the runway, and I thought for sure that you saw me.
Where can I land the snake? Right here?
Anywhere, really? Your main road is not clear. Gunny, you can do it. See that spot down ahead of us? You can probably do it there, nice and slow.
Yeah.
A little bit to the right, a little bit to the right. Okay, there you go. Roll right 5 meters. Okay, bring her down. There you go. That fucking Z tapping.
Hey.
Stop walking. Run. There we go.
Damn, the thing got fucked. How do they even accomplish that?
That is one toasty Vic.
Oh, and shots fired. Yeah.
More indies.
Try doing.
Wasn't me. My safety was on.
No, that was me. I don't know why it fired though.
Shadow, get that trigger and bandage.
Because you pulled the trigger, Hudson.
Okay, so now I gotta fucking hit myself now, because holy shit. Barely see anything.
I can't frickin' bandage myself.
Would you take out a
Weak?
Hi there.
Thanks, baby.
Full
Two
circle!
hostages and like the six that were in there.
Also, I've lost a lot of blood.
That's 2 hostages out of like the 6 that were in there.
Well, thank you.
Really?
Oh,
I
God,
saw.
you guys
I was
put
trying
that
to call it
fucking
out.
like fucking
I was trying to call it out that there were more than one hostage in there.
I don't want
think
to.
anybody heard me.
I don't want to sound like a dick, but the column of smokestacks makes it look a little bit like a mission failure.
The column of smokestacks was there before we got there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were.
User
Hashtag
left your
roadblock,
channel.
So
motherfucker.
it was broken when you got
User
here.
was moved out of your
I
channel.
don't know how many hostages were in that building, but when I went into the room
Hudson.
and shot the
Hudson.
one at me, there was only
Bring
one
it up.
hostage.
Let's
a
do
lot
it.
of
We're
ups.
doing this.
Alright guys, just want to do this quickly because I don't feel well, I'm tired, so.
You know what I mean, guys?
Yeah, can you guys move in a little closer so you can all hear me? Don't have to line up or nothing, just... Okay, Banana not that close.
Give him his personal bubble.
Alright, so training went well. I feel like
User was moved to your
I
channel.
watched
User
most of
joined
it.
your channel.
I did test out one of the little birds. I was flying around. You cannot see those IEDs from the helicopter.
Yeah, I almost shot you down, by the way.
Yeah, sorry about that. I wanted to test to see if I could see them from the bird, but I couldn't. Holy Lord, I couldn't.
Pro tip: we did test that while you were doing it.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, and pretty much found out the exact same thing.
Yeah, I couldn't see them. I just wanted to see for myself, like get a good draw distance or whatever. But yeah, so everything was executed awesomely. There's obviously a few things we need to work on. A big thing is communication. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it's always something that we can always work on. So for the most part, this main objective, you cleared the town of hostiles. You took a lot of fire right at the start. Probably wasn't the best idea to leave your Vics where they were. That's something for command to look at. You can always flank around, come in from a different route if you're taking a lot of indirect fire. Really good job on taking out the ZSU so that the helicopter could come in and patrol. Not sure who did that, but good shot. The hostages, out of the 4 or 6 I think that were in the house, 2 were sitting here. So I'm not gonna do a huge touch on that because we weren't doing hostage training, obviously. But just don't light the house up that the hostages are in. That's just a little word of advice.
How are we supposed to know what house has the hostages in before we get to that house?
I saw them through the window.
It's like, so if you know there's hostages in the area, or like you've been told or what have you, or if you like, again, it's a little hard to avoid sometimes, obviously. But in a civilian environment, knowing that there are civilians in this area, just check your contact is all I'm trying to say.
And Josh, just a quick thing on that. When I entered that bottom floor, the AI hostile with the AK was shooting in the direction of the hostage.
I think that was also part of the problem, that the AI shot at least 1 or 2 of those guys.
Yeah, the AI tonight was a little weird in buildings. I know a couple times they fell out of buildings and they end up behind you, so I apologize for that.
Look at that hair.
But for the most part, like, does anybody have any final questions or concerns about like herringbone, like communication, anything that they don't, that's not 100% solidified?
I have a concern about the placement of our EOD in the convoy line.
Kind of quiet,
Sure.
bro.
What's your concern?
Mainly that we missed a couple of IEDs, and luckily nobody got kablooied by them. But I mean, if the whole point is our EOD being in the first fix so we can see them, I mean, no offense to EOD, it doesn't take much to see an IED. I mean, anybody can be trained to look at an IED and recognize it, but the EOD is like mechanically bound by ARMA to be the only one who can like discern that shit. So, and regardless of that, having him in the first fix is going to be the first one that gets hit by RPGs, first one that's going to get hit by any IED statistically, right? So having him in there, even if we do have contingency EOD dudes, tonight we didn't. So if we lost him, I mean, we'd be pretty much fucked, right?
Exactly, and those are the things that I'm pretty sure EOD guys out there right now deal with every fucking day, because I know in the Canadian Forces, when my uncle was in Afghanistan in 2003, he would pretty much tell me that the EOD guys were pretty much the first guys to go towards that shit. Where we
I know he's the first one to go towards it, but should he be in the first Vic? That's the most liable to be destroyed.
I'll look into it. Like, I'm not gonna discuss that right now. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll look into it. Most times, again, we have more than one. Tonight we didn't. So yeah. So I'll give you more clarification on that when I get around to it. When I talk to you throughout, because that's one of the things that I was also questioning tonight myself, was maybe that's a policy or something we can change if we only have one of that guy or two of that guy. So I'll get back to you on that, Randy, if you don't mind.
No problem.
Any other questions, concerns?
So,
no.
Yeah, about the convoy net. So, most of the squad leads and team leads use in their short range radios. They use two channels. One additional channel for the little teams, and one for the squad net. So what I'm saying is, why we don't use the long range in the vehicle itself? Like, for example, 50 channel 50 is not bind by anything. So
isn't that a driver can?
The
driver can put it on speakers.
The long range.
Yeah, I'll tell you the reason why. Airwing has about, I don't know, it seems like 500 different radio frequencies to choose from.
Not necessarily. If you need a list of those frequencies, we can provide that and allow you guys to use them.
We have a list of those frequencies.
Yes, you do.
That's not the point. That was an exaggeration on purpose. But
what I'm saying is, Josh, they don't use anything below 5.9. They use like 5.9.6, 5.9.3, 0.4, like all 5.9 stuff. But no one is using 50. I have to it and did research about that. No one is using channel long range 50.
Oh. Are we that far away from each other that we ever would need a long range for?
Well, it's just about keeping.
He's just talking about communication between the VICs. Which when we did the 506 mission, they put everybody on the same long range, if I remember correctly, through the vehicles, so that the drivers and people could communicate between vehicles to make sure that the spacing was taken care of, or checking in, last Vic making the last left turn or whatever.
So you're saying having a short range 300 for team leads and drivers, and then having an actual long range between drivers?
I think what Shadow's trying to say is that if you have...
One person at a time.
Sorry. Okay, what I'm saying is, Pathfinder, he's a team leader for Saber 2. Pathfinder got 200.
Oh, bro, you don't gotta pull out your gun, it's fine.
Yeah, gun on back, please. So you don't shoot him accidentally. There you go.
It did force me to jump off of my team net. I had to monitor only squad net and convoy net, which was okay. And it's very possible. You can make do with that. But I think the idea is that if these radios do exist in the vehicles and we can put them on speaker, maybe it makes more sense to have the vehicle radios work.
What I'm saying is, I'm just wanna point something. Like, I'm not a medic. I'm a medic. I'm not a driver. I'm not a gunner. I'm not anything. So what if I'm gonna be a driver for some reason? I don't know. I don't need to be told by, for example, commander of the convoy or squad team leader or something. Whenever I get to this seat as a driver, as one of the three guys, driver, navigator, or gunner, I should be in the convoy channel for myself. I go Alt B, open the vehicle long range and put channel 50, and make a radio check and stuff like this by default. Like when I ever connect to the server, I control B, open my short range, do 200 and radio check. That's what I do every time.
That's already been talked about at the training. Convoy already has a net and it's 300. That's
the
how
actual
We'll look at it and change it if we think it might work.
I don't understand what you're talking about then.
I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up, and what we'll do is we'll actually look at, possible ways to make that communication better via like using the actual truck radio. But for now, I'm writing these things down, guys, just to kind of get you guys out of here for tonight. But I'll bring these all up to command structure and see what they want to do, and actually have it written into the actual frequencies that we use. How's that sound? So Shadow, to be continued, I guess is my answer for you. I'll look into it, and I'll take your suggestion, and I'll see what we can do to make it work.
So with all these, are you gonna like make a post on the forum or something so we can all like review it and shit?
Yeah.
All these
exactly.
to be determined kind of things. Cool.
Exactly. I'll put both of them so far on the forum, or I'll get command to do it once we figure out, what we're doing there.
I just want to say real quick.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
2 things. So, 1, I mean, I know we have low attendance tonight, but we shouldn't have taken out 4 Vics, because Vic 4, as soon as we lost Blackjack, none of us could exit the vehicle without making it combat ineffective if we were to go down, right? And 2, everyone who's sitting in the front right seat in the MRAPs should always be looking out for IEDs, even if you're like 2nd, 3rd, or even 4th in the convoy. I personally caught 2 or 3, and it never should have gotten past like the 2nd Vic. So we were lucky we didn't hit more.
Never should have gotten past the first Vic, but some of them were looking for them, and we never saw them. Even though we passed them, we never saw them, and we were staring at the sides of the road.
First Vic might not have seen them, but 2nd and 3rd Vic and 4th Vic should always be on the lookout, because there's those IEDs that might be just perfectly positioned, where only like a certain person can see them when the truck is in a certain spot. So
that's true.
Just got to keep a lookout.
Yeah, and it's up to the gunner as well up top. Like, I know he's scanning the environment, but if he can, every once in a while scan the road, and
the gunner actually called out 2 or 3 of them tonight. He did really well.
Which is really good. So good job, guys. Thanks for the turnout. I definitely appreciate it. Brock has also poked me and said he appreciates it as well. And just like to thank everyone to come out that is here now that came out for training. So if you guys can head back to your barracks to do your individual if you want. But have a good night, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, User left your channel.
Hey, listen here, you little shit.
Brock, I love
User left your channel.
User
left your channel. User left your channel.
As always.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
He's not here. He's not in the server.
Alright.
You're gonna have to
User
talk to
left
him
your channel.
afterwards.
There are many explosive gifts.
I'm disconnecting because
Channel switched.
Did OBS just crash? No.